wanted to explore a bit about the sort of the APAC and what are the differences around that, and are there particular examples in life or general that are relevant?
Well, so yeah, I'm based in Norway, but our company is headquartered in Singapore. We've got about 50 split Europe-Asia. And so I'm closer to the Nordic business, since that's where I'm based. And there, actually, there's quite much data that's available and that our clients are using into their processes. So we have clients who are using that both in terms of to make the underwriting more efficient, but also some who actually have automated quite much of the whole underwriting and the insurance distribution. And basically what they've been doing is that they're collecting that data, and then they have an algorithm which then they can actually get an insurance policy issued right away. Even for more complex cases, not just standard travel, but actually more complex cases as well. And they, of course, continue to learn and train this model. But the data there is really important for the AI to work, so that's connected. But I have also been speaking to quite many, so one thing is we have a lot of data available. I have been speaking to many insurers about them opening up more, and many aren't that interested in it because they have a large market share today and they don't see the value. And so what I try to then say to them is that, well, on conferences you speak about the customer and the customer value, and so I do think that it's important that they also think about that aspect and try to open up, because it can be scary, but I do think that they can get a lot of value in it.
Value is often two-way, not one-way.
Yeah, it needs to be all around. Now, the interesting perspective, I've spoken at quite many European conferences, and at all these conferences, they talk about, well, look to Asia. Even if it's open insurance or if it's super apps, it's always look to Asia. And now we are here talking about how APAC leads the way. And I do think, well, I have seen many examples, and you talking about it, I'm seeing many examples here, also several present here today. And this isn't something I've scientifically looked at, but I do think that the reason might be that you have a lot of, so you're closer also to a lot of developing economies where there's a higher protection gap, so there's low coverage. And if you combine that with also some of the trust issue, I do think that open insurance does have a larger potential, and you do have more of that innovation here, which we hopefully also can pull into other parts of the world as well.